It was the first day of term in school number 1 in Beslan. In Russia, there are no classes when pupils come back from the summer. It's supposed to be a day of celebration and catching up with friends. But rebels stormed the school and forced more than 1,100 children, parents and teachers into a small gym. They wanted Russian troops to leave the nearby Republic of Chechnya.
We were standing next to the school gates. I saw 3 people running in with machine guns. At first I thought it was a joke. Then they began shooting into the air, and I ran away.
This was the start of a siege that went on for 52 hours. It was cramped and swelteringly hot in the gym with no food or drink. There were bombs taped to the wall and hanging from the ceiling. Older pupils were forced to attach explosives to the basketball hoops, and children were forced to stand near the windows as human shields. A few children, like this little girl, did manage to escape. But as negotiations went on, other relatives were left waiting outside, desperate for news, terrified every time they heard gunfire. Hundreds of Russian security forces surrounded the school, and on the 3rd day they stormed the building. Explosives and gunfire rang out. There was no sign of medical teams or ambulances. The attackers shot some of the children in the back as they ran for freedom, but others were carried out, weak, half-naked and bleeding. Some relatives fought to get through the security cordon to find out what was happening to their loved ones. 331 people died, 186 of them were children. Russia was in mourning. There were days of mass funerals. But many families and victims blame authorities, partly for not doing enough to prevent the attack, but also for the botched rescue operation. It's come out that security forces fired tanks and flamethrowers at the school. Only one of the attackers was found alive. Chechen carpenter Nupashi Kulayev is serving a life sentence. Authorities were cleared of any wrongdoing. For 13 years now, families and hostages have fought that decision. They could be awarded compensation, but most say it's more about establishing responsibility.